Hey guys, good evening. Happy Thursday to you. I'm off work. Well, I work from home today. It wasn't like I didn't work from home. And I'm getting ready to, I had a taste. My daughter went and got some. I told her I was hungry. Well, I didn't tell her I was hungry, but I said I was hungry and could eat something. She said she was going to Best Wings to get her some fish. And so I told her to get me a couple of the, some fish and wing combo. I told her to get me a couple of lemon pepper wings. So I have eaten the lemon pepper wings. These are just eggs I'm putting on the boil. Y'all tell y'all what for in a minute. Let me get them on the stove. But anyway, how y'all Thursday going? Mine is going pretty darn good. I'm blessed. I won't complain. I guess you can complain if you wanted to, but I won't complain. And try not to anyway. I'm turning these eggs on the boil. So yeah, y'all, I had a taste for some buffalo chicken dip. Y'all, let me show you something. I'm gonna ask y'all. You know, I showed y'all these before. So I ran the Kroger on my lunch break, right? Can I find what I'm looking for in here? I know I put them in here. Anyway, I ran the Kroger's on my lunch break, right? Because I didn't have any celery, and I got 2 chicken breasts down out the freezer because I'm gonna boil them. I'm gonna make some but these right here, the only place I can find these is Kroger, y'all. The keto one that's no carb. Have y'all seen these in any other store? I can't find them anywhere. Or do y'all even eat these? Anyway, so I ran the Kroger on my lunch break. That Kroger is huge. And I don't really know the layout because I don't go in there. When I went in there before, I would do, when I got something from Kroger before, I would do the pickup. Did I say happy Thursday to y'all? Anyway, I would do the Kroger pickup, right? And so, but the pickup has been down. I have not been able to order from Kroger pickup this year. So, and we've tried from my daughter's phone. I've tried from my computer at work. I've tried from both of my phones. I don't know what's going on, but then I know other people having that problem too. I don't know if Kroger has just disabled their pickup in certain areas or what. Do you ever use the Kroger Click Pick or Click Up or whatever it's called now? You know they changed the name, so do you ever use that? And if so, is it working in your area? Y'all know when I make chicken salad, well, I'm gonna boil both of these chicken breasts. But I've been had a taste. You would thought I would have got some buffalo wings, but not quite the same. I just had a taste for some buffalo something. So I'm gonna make me a little small thing of buffalo chicken dip. My daughter's not a real fan of buffalo chicken dip. And I'm gonna make me some myself instead of buying it because mine is better in my mind anyway. I guess you say what you make at home is most of the time always better. And I'm gonna put some onion down in the water too. So yeah, what I'm trying to say. So I ran the Kroger, right? They didn't have no carts available on one end of the store. And ooh, that store huge. So I tried to walk it, y'all, but I couldn't. So I ended up just going down to the other, I managed to get down to the other door. And I put this other piece in the refrigerator. I got down to the other door and I got on a cart and went around the store. And y'all, I wasn't going there but for a few items for my dip, like a ranch dressing and some more stuff. But I passed by the lighter fluid and I knew I needed some because I'm gonna barbecue pretty soon. The weather is so nice here, y'all. And so I basically went in there, you know, and I spent $50 still. Because those keto things, what I did was, and I don't go to Kroger that often anymore since I can't do the pickup. And you know, a lot of times when you go, you can't really get the carts. So, and I know I can't maneuver the store. These are pretty big. Well, one of them is pretty big. One of the chicken breasts is pretty big. I can show y'all so y'all can see the difference. Like this one is big and fat, and then this little smaller one. So I'm going to use this one for my dip, and I'm going to use this one for some chicken salad. but I'm gonna put it on the boil on the stove. I'll be right back. So yeah, I went in there and I got that, and I ended up getting 3 packs of these. And I said, well, at least I'll have them on hand because this is what I eat. And so yeah, I got 1 in the refrigerator and I got 2 in the freezer, so I don't have to worry about going back. And so I came home and made me a little sandwich, or egg sandwich, because it was like, I took my lunch break and did it because I had meetings and stuff this morning. And I made me a little egg sandwich on a whole wheat croissant. What these things called? These ain't no croissants. English muffin. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I was, needless to say, hungry. So I ate the 2 wings that she got me 3, but I'm full off of 2, of course. I probably could have stopped at 1.5, but I went on and finished eating at 2. And yeah, that's what I had. So I'm going to go ahead and anyway make the dip. I might be hungry a little bit later, but I'm really trying to stay disciplined. I was a day late because I just fell apart yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of fell apart yesterday. I've been kind of snacking more than normal. Not that they're bad snacks or anything, but I've been kind of snacking more than normal. So I said for Lent, are you all giving anything up for Lent? That I was going to, which started on the 2nd, of course, was going to kind of curtail my snacking and no more than 1 a day, you know, because a lot of times I don't eat a meal, I'll snack. Now today my snack was sunflower seeds, so I ate a pack of sunflower seeds. That was my snack today. So tomorrow I'll give myself 1 snack. I don't allow myself more than 1 snack anymore. Well, it just started. Don't act like I'm just doing something, because I'm not. I was out there on the porch looking at my grill. Looked like my cover flew off and it's real dirty. So I'm going to clean that off. The tables and stuff out there, because I might go out there and sit for a little while. Like, it's 70 degrees here. And if y'all know, like I know, let me wash my hands and I'm going to cut up the rest of these onions. And it's real nice here. You know, and before when I worked from home, I would go down to Shelby Farms to eat my lunch or something on the lake, but I don't know where a park or anything is here, so I'm gonna make it my business to find out where a park is. I got 2 vacation days coming up. The 5th, was it the something? I think it's a Friday and a Monday, like the 18th and that Monday. I think the Friday is the 18th. So I'm off that Friday and Monday are some of my vacation days. Well, y'all, I'm going on a cruise, right, in April, right? And I had already told my daughter, so her and my play daughter, they're going. You know, they went to school together in Atlanta. So they're going, so she'll have somebody to do something with, because I'm just going to kind of relax and probably be on the boat. I don't think I'm going to try to get off the boat and do a whole lot of walking and stuff, right? So basically, Carnival changed the ship, right? They changed the ship from the Elation to the Freedom. I believe it's the Freedom. And so when we booked the cruise, we booked rooms close together. Now y'all tell me if y'all think I'm wrong. We booked rooms right next door to each other, right? Right. Well, my girlfriend was going, but she canceled. So she said she's not going. I think she got some issues with COVID and stuff, so she doesn't want to go. So I'm going to be in the room by myself, which is not a problem. But of course, I was going to be next door before they changed ships. And so when they gave us our rooms on the new ship, well, the Freedom is not a new ship, but I mean on the ship that they substituted, right? They put me on the 9th floor, which I don't have a problem with. We got balcony rooms. They put me on the 9th floor, and they put my daughter them on the 6th floor. So I called. And by the way, I stayed on the phone for about 4 hours. As a matter of fact, it was 3 hours and 59 minutes I stayed on hold. But I was at work. Luckily, I got more than one phone. So I just let the thing go until, they finally answered. She comes and tells me, I'm telling her the situation. When we booked in such and such room, we booked such a. So she offers me, she said, well, the only thing I really have to offer you is on the Riviera. I think that's the deck. But anyway, it's the lowest deck as passenger deck. Is what she's offering me. And I'm like, I don't like to sail on that floor for one thing. But that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I prefer. We did one time and I found out that I didn't like it. Just too noisy. So I'm like, no, I don't want that. So I'm like, so she said, well, we had already picked mid-ship anyway, on our first thing, on the elation. So basically she said, well, I can't put her on your floor. Something about some promotion. I don't know. But anyway, I'm like, well, why not? So then she politely tells me to change your room. It's going to cost you $10. You have to pay $10. I thought she was going to say it'll be $10 different in my favor. She going to tell me it's going to be $10. Well, I wasn't being nasty, but I said, ma'am, that sounds crazy to me. First of all, we booked our ship just fine. And she said, well, the only thing they can do when they change shifts is just make sure you have a room on the cruise. Okay, that's fine. But seem like you would accommodate your customer that you have inconvenienced to move. I mean, it's no big deal where I am, It's on the Lido deck, So they going to be up there all the time anyway. But that's beside the point. You did this. We didn't do this. We booked ourselves. We put ourselves together. You did this. You separated us. So let me get this straight. Now you want to charge me for putting me back together, then you separated us. Make that make sense, y'all. Just make it make sense to me. Anyway, I digress. That's enough of that jibber jabber. We still going on the cruise at the end of the day. And I told her, no, I wasn't paying anything. But I think that's just really poor customer service, customer relations, especially in a time where you have a situation where you even trying to get people to cruise again anyway. But maybe it's me, y'all. Maybe it's me. But anyway, I'm going to go out here and sit on the porch. But like I said, I need to clean. It's funny how, stuff be just so dusty and everything. And I just looked, I need to clean off the tables and stuff out there and everything. This stuff is boiling over. But anyway, so that was that for that. So y'all, I went to the bank today, right? Before I went to Kroger, because I didn't have any cash. Cash I have here is not, I said I'm not going in those envelopes because it wasn't for that. So I stopped at the bank. It was Regents to be exact. So the drive-through was not working, right? So I whipped on around because they got one outside the bank too. So it was another gentleman in front of me. So I gets out, because I know how those people do. I done did it before. So I get out. Now I'm right in front of the ATM where the ATM is. So I get out and I kind of lean on the hood of my car. So this guy comes out the bank, right? He comes out the bank, y'all. And he says, he proceeds to tell me, yeah, I thought the ATM was in the bank. I thought the ATM was in the bank. The drive-thru ain't working. I say, yes, sir, I know it's not working. That's why I came around here. Now, we done got this established already where I'm around it, right? Why I'm not standing right behind the guy. I'm giving him space, his personal space. I'm leaning on the hood of my car. But it's clear evident I done already expressed to you. That's what I'm out there. So the guy leaves the thing, right? He proceeds to stand in front of me. So the guy leaves to tell us. So I get something. He started walking toward till I said, sir. He said, oh, you out here for that? Sir, we just established that's what I'm here for. Why you think I'm just hanging outside of the bank? Just sitting on the hood of my car, and I done told you the drive-thru wasn't working for me, and that's why I'm around here. So, okay, ma'am, go ahead. Sir, it was going to be me and you if it had to be. Y'all, how about the whole time I'm up to trying to conduct my business, he wants to have a conversation. Sir, I was almost like Medea in the movie Medea. Hush, just hush. Hush it up. I'm over here trying to conduct a business. Child, if that man didn't go from one thing to another while I'm talking, I'm trying to concentrate on my business over here. Hush your mouth, hush up. So when he started laughing when he left, I said, now you had yourself a good day. Because it's evident that you owe some other something up. But anyway, so that was my day. I did see somebody out there detailing the car. He said he would come to the house. So my car is filthy. It's been filthy. But I wasn't in no rush. It was in the garage. And the weather ain't really been all that great. So, but it's time. It needs to be cleaned real well. And the guy said they would come out and do it. But, so I asked my daughter, did she want to get her car detailed? I said, because it's no, you know, if they're going to be out here anyway, you know, I hadn't called them yet. I said, we might as well go on and get them to do both cars. Y'all tell me why. You know, I hadn't lived with my daughter in a long time. So, it's kind of funny to me. Now, she goes and comes as she please. I don't ask her no questions. I'm like, you grown. Just respect my house, you know. So, y'all, but I don't care what it is. In the morning time, whatever time I leave this house, she could be in her room with the door closed. I'm thinking she's asleep. I can't even get the garage door up good. The phone ringing. Mama, where you going? What you doing? I said, I don't ask you where you going. I don't ask you where you going when you leave here. But you need to know every move I make. How long you gonna be? If I gone too long, you still at the such and such, you still so and so. Look, you stay gone to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I don't pick up the phone, I don't say nothing. Well, every now and then I say, you all right out there? Make sure you be careful. Because, you know, my daughter a carrier, you know, so I be like, concerned, I don't want nothing going down where she got to use the gun. But, you know, hey, she got it just in case. But I'm like, I still be concerned. You know, you be concerned when your child out, but I try not to call and worry her. Because I be like, if she was in her own place, I wouldn't know. So I try to still keep that boundary, you know, for her. You know, I do have rules in place, but it's some certain things, you know, with her being, you know, my child still, but she is 28 years old. So I try to respect that, you know, but it's just the idea what you want to know my every move and everywhere I'm going. Do y'all have problems with y'all grown children? Ma'am, Miss Ma'am, if you don't get you some business and get out of grown folks business, I might be out here doing something. Maybe dropping it like it's hot. You don't know me. I ain't busting a grape, child. I'll flirt all day and gonna bust a grape. But anyway, I just thought that was the funniest thing. Yeah, I was reading a story, right? On the Texas A&M. In fact, and then I saw a clip of it. I think it was on Good Morning America. What's the guy, Michael Strahan, with the gold gap in his tooth? Is that Good Morning America? Anyway, this Texas A&M coach, she's a pretty young girl. She played college ball. She played in the WNBA. Now she's an assistant coach there. So they have a problem apparently with the way she's dressing. I don't see anything wrong with the way the young lady dresses. Of course, she's curvaceous, you know. So whatever's gonna fit her, it's gonna fit her nice. It's gonna hit the curve. What they want her on the thing in a darn paper bag? So the girl looked nice. I think she looked very nice. She's not showing all her body and her skin and stuff like that. It's just that she's a curvy young girl with a nice shape, and so stuff is hitting her. And I think that it's just a double standard that, you know. Oh, I guess it's smoking over here. Ooh, y'all, let me, hold on, y'all, because this fire alarm going off. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. You know what? That's actually the first time I heard that fire alarm since I've been in here, since I've been living here. That thing good and like it ought to wake me up. I'm pretty much a light sleeper anyway, but whoo, that's a noise you'll get up for. That's louder than the one I had in my apartment. I got that darn exhaust fan on over the stove too, because that's all it was. Some had it boiled over, that chicken had boiled over on the eye, and I guess it was smoking. And so I'm gonna have to put something on and clean that eye once it cooled down some. So anyway, but yeah, I forgot what I was talking about even. But anyway, about the girl, I think I was talking about the girl and what she was wearing. Anyway, but yeah, did y'all see that? And do y'all see anything wrong with what she dressing? Do you think that you know, what's appropriate for women to wear on the sidelines. I think they used to kind of like basketball coaches looking more on the manly side and kind of dressing more conservative and more the masculine type suit attire instead of more womanly, if that's such a thing. But y'all know what I mean, more girly, I'll say. Because people get so offended by anything you say nowadays. Why, I don't know. But anyway, uh, some of my containers, look, I'll take y'all outside with me. I'm gonna sit out here for a few minutes while this stuff is boiling. And I don't know how long I done had them darn eggs boiling. I think they about done. I can't get this lid on this darn onions. What's wrong with this thing? I got it. Anyway, let me turn this exhaust off because it's getting on my nerves. Oh. Whew, y'all, it's hot in here. Whew. I said I was taking y'all outside, didn't I? I moved out and just sit here and just sitting out here looking and thin. And hold on one second, let me put these eggs in some cold water here. Because I'm pretty sure that they are ready. Ready. I'm going to leave that chicken on the boil a few more minutes. Once I get that water, cold water running so they can stop the cooking process. Let me walk on. And let me get my darn cane too, because I can tell you right now, my knee hurting today. Y'all, so I don't know if y'all have went back in to your office full time. You know, I told y'all before we were working a couple of days a week. And yeah. But my manager told us yesterday that we will be going back in the office on April 4th full time. And I wasn't sad about it at all. You know, sometimes you have to just be thankful in your season. Y'all see what I'm talking about? How I'll just show y'all how dusty it is out here. So it's gonna need to be cleaned, and the cover came off my grill, so I got to clean that too. It's dusty too. But anyway, I ain't cleaning nothing right now. I'm gonna sit my hind parts down out here and sit y'all over here on the sidelines. They done did the thing for the yard next door, so I guess they gonna put the sod out. And I said if I saw them, I'm gonna ask them for extras. Could I have a piece of that sod if they have some extra? My daughter told me, you always talking to somebody. All they could do is say no. Could I have a piece and put in my yard while I dug up that tree? What they gonna do? That ain't gonna hurt nothing if I ask them and they say no. Guess what? I just won't have no sod. I don't know why she had to make a big deal out of everything, you know. These kids know they funny to me. Anyway, she started a new job, I told y'all, in January. And so they have went back to their office 3 days a week. In fact, this is the first time she's really been, was it the 4th? What day was it? Oh, the 28th. They went back on the 28th into their office. So she chose her 3 days. So she goes in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. She works from home on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So she was saying she had went down to the cafeteria. She was talking about how parking was. And I was telling her, I used to work downtown back in the day. And so, yeah, I'm aware of how parking, you know, when she was a baby, I worked downtown. Parking is something else down there. And so I was telling her, you got to leave early and get there early. And she said, Mama, I got there at 8:30. That's early to her. You know, I get to work at 7 o'clock, 6:30 sometimes. So, you know, because I get there early, the earlier I can leave. It makes my day, and it helps me to avoid. It's not so much I mind being there. It helps me to avoid the traffic. And that's my biggest thing. I'm not big on, you know, being in 8 o'clock traffic going, and I'm not interested in being in 5 o'clock traffic leaving. So do y'all make it? And unfortunately for us, you know, we can't adjust our hours, you know, as long as we're there. Most of my meetings happen before 3 o'clock. We rarely have a meeting after 3. So if we do, I stay
if I need to, you know. And I always bring some type of work home sometimes if it's something I just need to work on. But it's so quiet up there in the morning times, and a couple of my coworkers, they also come early too, so it's not like I'll be there by myself. You would think you going that early and you'll be there by yourself. Mm-mm. Two more of my coworkers come early like that. So, and we've been there 3 or 4 hours sometime before people start trailing in. They start coming in at 9, 10, or whatever. They work late though, so I don't try to keep up with nobody else's hours. I ain't trying to see what time they leaving because I'm gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so that's that for that, y'all. Y'all, I been listening to some podcasts lately, and I don't know why they've been on relationships. So it's so kind of funny to me how people will, you know, this big thing on women being independent now. And I think what they fail to realize is women being independent is not because um, they have to be. You cannot sit around waiting on somebody to. A lot of times they've been in situations or put in situations where they're single or whatever, divorced or never been married or whatever. What are they not supposed to get things done that they need to get done, waiting on somebody else to do them? The hard part is, I think, once you get into a situation where you doing so much to yourself, it's when you get in relationships, how do you let that part, of yourself go to kind of being dependent and allowing someone, to help you. I think that's been my most difficult thing. I'm like, I'll ask you one time if I ask you then, because I'm like, and you don't move fast enough or don't do it fast enough, I'm like, forget it. I'm gonna get it done some type of way. If I had to pay somebody, I'm not getting ready to deal with you and keep on asking you to do something for me. It's irritating, and I know what I told my girlfriend the other day. I said, I really got to work on that aspect of my personality. Because I know that sometimes you kind of got to sit back and allow somebody a chance to move in their time. But when your patience is about this short, you'd be like, look, I asked you last week to do something, and you ain't got to it yet, partner. No. Then they get an attitude. You did it, and I was gonna do it for you. You wasn't moving fast enough for me. So y'all pray for me. Okay? I'm trying. I'm trying to work on it. Anyway, did I tell? Oh, I told y'all that already. They out here clacking, lacking, and building. I ran into a lady in the grocery store when I was coming out. She was telling me the weather was so nice, but it will be another cold spell for sure because it's just the early part of March. That she was working on her, she's ready to do some gardening. And I took it. I said, yeah, me too. Y'all know the extent of my gardening is figuring out what I'm going to do with that hole out there. And I got a pot plant. When I first started my job, my old manager gave me this plant, and I always liked it because y'all could tell I'm really kind of plain Jane. I like neutral things. And I kept that pot, and it's out there on my porch now. And so I got to get some potting soil. But I would like to find something pretty that will last the spring and the summer to go out there in that pot. It's out on the front porch though, and I want to put some chairs out there as well because I might sit out on the front some. But I definitely need to clean up out here because it's a hot, dusty mess out here. Anyway, and I need to get a water hose. I'm gonna have to get somebody to come over here and do some work for me for sure because I gotta get a water hose. I know y'all probably say, didn't you say you was gonna shut up? I gotta get a water hose and put it out, like one of them things to sit on the side of the house. To put the hose on the side of the house because I'm not sure if I'm gonna need to water the grass at all. It's a bunch of weedy looking stuff coming up in this grass, y'all. I didn't know that would happen. I don't know. My brother was telling me to get some kind of weed, something to spray around the house. Y'all, you don't get no kind of reprieve. It'll be time for that man to come start cutting the yard again. But he is reasonable. He charged like $45 a time. I told y'all he charged the first time was $50, and after that it'll be $45. So I've gotten several of the little 45 cuts. He got quite a few cuts in when I first moved in. You would think by me moving in, but this is the South, y'all, by me moving in October that it wouldn't have been that many. But I closed on the 30th, and he cut it like twice in October, and he cut it once in November. And after that, it was kind of like no need anymore. But anyway, yeah. So you would think that, you don't get too much of a free from yard cutting here. So I've enjoyed these months. I don't have to pay him, but I've been putting the yard money up, so when it starts back, I'm going to be a little bit behind the curveball. Y'all, I'm really getting off here. Because I'm finna go to another subject. And I know y'all probably sick of me today, but I just want to kind of come in and touch bases with you and kind of talk to you. See how y'all were doing. I hope you're having a good week and your week is going well. I thank you for joining me and coming. And I want to tell y'all, I ain't been keeping up with the numbers on this channel, to be honest with you. I stopped that a while ago because I just realized I just appreciate all who's here, whether it's 1 or 100,000. We're going to get that one day. But anyway, I want to thank y'all. Someone told me you would congratulate me for reaching 8,000 subscribers. But I want to thank all our new family, all our old family, everybody who's rolled with me since day one. It's been a journey. I've been on it's been 4 years almost, y'all. I can't even believe. Well, it was. I think it was 4 years in January that I've been making videos consistent. Of course, I was on YouTube prior to then, but since I've been just on making videos consistently, it's been 4 years. Time sure flies, and I love every one of you. I appreciate you for hanging with me, for coming by to see me, for just supporting and encouraging me. I love you, love you, love you. But you know that God loves you the most. Remember to always be kind to yourself and others. Be joyful and be blessed. And y'all, I guess I better go back in here before I burn up the chicken. All right, love y'all. Bye.